The Sapporo TV Tower is 147.2 metres high and it is a landmark in Otaru Park at the East End. It was constructed in 1957, originally a radio tower, now renovated and transformed into a sightseeing spot for tourists.
The observation deck sits 90 metres above ground and the park is in central Sapporo.
Sapporo is famous for its snow festival. The festival is one of the largest and most distinctive weather events. The snow festival began in the 1950s when 6 high school students put 6 snow statues in a park in 1955.
During the last days of World War II on the 14th and 15th of July 1945, 30 B-29 bombers dropped 889 tonnes of incendiary bombs into Sapporo at lunchtime. In the resulting firestorm, 190 civilians were killed, 6,788 injured and 78,000 left homeless.
Takeshita has a large range of fashion boutiques, cafes and restaurants. It's very popular with young teenagers like myself.
Miyajima is a small island less than an hour away from Hiroshima. Miyajima is also known as Itsasakishima and is the Japanese word for Shrine Island. Mount Misen is the highest mountain in Miyajima and is 500 metres above sea level.
Okonomiyaki is like an overgrown pancake, but you can put anything on it. They cook fried egg, cabbage, octopus, squid, pork and cheese. It is cooked right in front of you. Miyajima Island floats like a diamond in the Sea of Japan. The first shrine was found in 593 AD. Conger eels are one of the most famous food in Miyajima. Miyajima is also known as Itsukushiyahima. Natural wood grain, a charm to Miyajima turkey works. It is one of the famous tourist places in Japan.
Nara used to be the capital of Japan from 710 to 784. There are many deer that walk the streets of Nara. It has the biggest statue of Buddha in Japan. Nara has 3 sister cities and 5 more overseas.
Tokyo is linked by railways. Tokyo is the most crowded. There are more than 11 million people. Tokyo is the most crowded. There are more than 11 million people. Tokyo is linked by railways. Tokyo is one of the biggest cities in the world.
Kyoto served as Japan's capital city. It was also Japan's emperor in between 794 AD and 1864 AD. Kyoto is the 7th largest city in Japan and still has its modern face. Over the past couple of centuries, Kyoto has been burnt by fires and destroyed by war. In World War II, Kyoto was rubbed off the bomb list because of its fine architecture.
The Byakuya Temple was originated in 998. The village was changed to a Buddhist temple by Fujiwara in 1052. A civil war in 1336 burnt down additional buildings. The main building is the Phoenix Hall. Swan tea has been served there since 1160 and is still sold there. It's the oldest tea shop in Japan.
The popular expression to jump off the stage at Kiyomizu is the Japanese equivalent of the English expression to take the plunge. If one were to survive a 13-metre jump from the stage, one wish will be granted. 234 jumps were recorded in the Edo period, and of those, 84.4% survived.
Kyoto is located in the Kansai region of Japan. It is the 7th largest city with 1.4 million people. Kyoto is 1/4 of Japan's national treasures. Kyoto is also known all around the world for its stunning beauty. Over the years, Kyoto has been burnt by fires and destroyed by war. Kyoto is dedicated to preserving Japan's oldest traditions.